So it's Whole30 week 2 and I just went grocery shopping, so I wanted to show you guys what I got. I got some bone broth. They didn't have beef bone broth, so I got chicken, beef, and turkey one. I guess I'll just see how it is. I want to make like Whole30 compliant beef stroganoff, that's why I got it. Lara bars, some of the flavors are Whole30 compliant, apple pie ones are, and these are so good. This one also is. I've never tried this one. I want to try it this week. I couldn't find arrowroot powder, but you can do tapioca starch on Whole30. This is a thickener. It's kind of like cornstarch. This Southwest taco simmer sauce, this is Whole30 compliant, so I wanted to use this instead of taco seasoning because I couldn't find any taco seasonings that were Whole30 compliant. I searched high and low in my grocery store for breakfast sausage that had no sugar in it. Finally found this in like the organic section, in the freezer section. This is all natural turkey sausage, and it has no sugar, MSG, or anything. It's literally just turkey, water, potato starch, sea salt, spices, lemon peel powder. So that's awesome. No sugar, added bacon. Drumsticks were cheaper than chicken wings. I wanted to do chicken wings on the whole as one of my meals this week, but these were cheaper, so I'm just going to do buffalo chicken drumsticks instead of wings. Sweet potatoes, I got 4 of them because I like to have them, roasted, but also I want to do mashed. And I found a recipe for an egg-free breakfast. I'm so sick of eggs already. It's already only the 2nd week. That is kind of like a sweet potato bowl that you kind of dress up like oatmeal, so I want to try it. This 5-pound bag of potatoes was $1.99, so I decided to get it. I figured if I don't use them all this week, then I'll have them next week. So I showed you guys this in a vlog, but this is my meal prep planning thing that I bought from Amazon. It's just a pad instead of like a book, and it goes on my refrigerator, and then you have the shopping list that you tear away. So I wanted to show you guys what I have planned this week. Monday, I want to do taco salad, so I have ground beef out for that. Tuesday, I want to do pork bites. I have this like stew pork kind of thing. It's basically pork just cut up into bite-sized pieces. So I want to do like pork bites and like bake them with mashed sweet potatoes and veggies. Wednesday, I was going to do chicken wings, but now that's going to be chicken drumsticks with salad and fries. I'm probably just going to make like home fries or something in my air fryer. Thursday, as of right now, is just going to be leftovers because there's probably going to be leftovers between these 3. Friday, I want to make a beef stroganoff, like a Whole30 compliant version with roasted or mashed potatoes and veggies. Saturday, I want to make a white chicken chili. I found a recipe for slow cooker chili. And Sunday is going to be more leftovers. And then if I have prep, sometimes on Sundays I do like meal prepping where I like roast a bunch of veggies. I actually don't really need to do that this week, thankfully, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, if I decide to have meals in the next week to do prep for, I'll do prep next week. So it's Monday and today is day 8 of the Whole30. I can't believe I made it 8 days. Honestly, first week went by really quick. So I'm making some breakfast. I have to go to work in a couple of hours. It's 7 now. I have to be at work by 9. So I'm going to make some breakfast. I'm going to make some sweet potato home fries in my air fryer. And I'm also going to try out some of these turkey sausages that I showed in the grocery haul portion of this video. And just a couple of scrambled eggs. And then some tea, because I don't do coffee right now because I can't. I really tried the cold coffee without cream and sugar thing, but I just can't do it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to make for my breakfast. Let me show you how I make it. Okay, so here's my breakfast. We have the scrambled eggs, sweet potato home fries, turkey sausage links, tea. I put almond milk and cinnamon in it. What the fuck was that? This is my tea. I put almond milk and cinnamon in it like I showed before. And I'm just going to eat this while getting caught up on some YouTube. And yes. Okay, so I just got home. And I totally spaced on showing you guys what I had for lunch. I kind of forgot I was doing this video, but honestly, I'm just gonna be real with you guys with these videos. I probably won't really be breaking out the camera to show you guys like what I'm eating at work. I could maybe take pictures and then just show you guys then, but honestly, if I don't, I don't like to take out any sort of cameras or anything at work, so I'm pretty certain I'm really only going to be showing you guys what I eat at home. But for lunch today, I had home fries, spinach, chicken, and some andouille sausage at work that was sugar-free. My boss even checked the label, which was awesome. And it was really good. I just like sauteed it all together on our flat top. Now, just a side note, I work in a kitchen, so I have the luxury of being able to just eat food at work. Because we do have not a lot of options, but quite a few options for Whole30 compliant lunches. So if anything, sometimes I just bring a container of my dressing that's Whole30 compliant and then just eat a salad there. And it's awesome because that way I don't have to buy stuff for lunches. I don't have to worry about bringing stuff in for lunches. So like, it's awesome. So I have that luxury. So that's kind of what's different than probably other people. But I am about to make some dinner. It is almost 7 o'clock. And tonight's dinner is going to be taco salad. So I'm going to be making some taco meat and then making salad out of it. And then, yeah, so I'll show you guys how I make it. Okay, so this is dinner. This is my taco salad. I got the taco meat, which that sauce that I showed you guys is Whole30 compliant. I checked all the ingredients. I have some spring mix, cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, whatever you want to call them, cucumbers, the meat. I sprinkled it with cilantro and then drizzled a little bit of the ranch as well as some lime juice. I had avocado and I was so hoping I could put some on there, but it was rotten, so I had to throw it out. So I'm going to be drinking this Synergy Organic Kombucha. This is the Watermelon Wonder. I don't know if it's good or not, so I'll have to tell you guys. I don't really like kombucha. I've tried a couple different kinds now, and it just tastes like wine to me. And I feel like if you're gonna drink something that tastes like wine, drink some fucking wine. Update on this kombucha? Absolutely not. This tastes like what a craft store smells like. Okay? Like potpourri in a bottle. So the last thing I'm going to eat tonight is just a few blackberries, and then I switched out that nasty kombucha with hint water. This is the blackberry flavor, because why not? Hint waters are awesome, and they are Whole30 approved. It even says it right on the bottle. So, yeah, so that's everything for today. Day 8 recap. Day 1 actually really good. I've been upping my protein intake the last couple of days because the first week I just felt hungry all the time, like all the time. And even with like drinking a lot of water and all that, I still felt really hungry. So, the past couple of days I've just upped my protein, and I think that's helped a lot. I do want to cut back a little bit. So I might, tomorrow when I do lunch, just try a little bit less protein, because, like, I've been eating, like, 8 ounces of protein for lunch. Of course, I, like, have, like, 8 ounces of chicken with a big salad, but still, it is a lot still. And I can't tell you guys, like, updates on, like, the first week in terms of, like, weight and stuff, because I'm not allowed to weigh myself until the very end. And all of that. And also just an update, I originally was going to do a separate video talking about what the Whole30 was and why I was doing it before I started, but then the laptop crashed, I wasn't doing videos, I started the Whole30 before I even came back to doing videos, so I'm not going to do one. If you guys want to know what the Whole30 is, if you guys need to know what it is, if you don't know what it is, I will leave a link to the Whole30 website down below, and you can read up on it. And then when I do my big finale video on the Whole30, then I'll actually talk about it and talk about, like, what I cut out and all of that. So, yeah, so I'm just going to eat a little bit of fruit, drink my hint, finish some YouTube, and then take off my makeup and go to bed, because I get to get up and do it all again tomorrow. Okay, so we're on day 9, and for breakfast, I didn't want to have eggs today because I'm just sick of eggs. So I made more sweet potatoes in my air fryer. I put salt and cinnamon on them this time. I did about 3.5 strips of bacon, an apple, and this is that Trader Joe's mixed nut butter that I showed you guys in my last vlog. I'll have it in the cards if you haven't checked it out. And I'm hoping this will fill me up without the eggs. I can't, I'm so sick of eggs, you guys. Okay, so dinner tonight is the pork bites. I didn't do mashed sweet potatoes because, quite frankly, I don't own a potato masher. What did I just say? I don't own a potato masher, so kind of can't do mashed potatoes. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart on Thursday, I think. But this is that sweet potato and apple bake that I made, and it looks really good. I'm gonna link the recipe that I used down below. And then I just had some zucchini and some kale that I needed to use up, so I just sauteed it with some ghee, salt, pepper, a garlic clove, and I think I did a little bit of paprika and curry powder just to give it a little something something. And that is my dinner. We're on day 10 now, third of the way there. Pretty excited. I just got home from work. It's like 3 o'clock now, and I didn't have lunch, so I'm just eating leftover taco meat with the leftover zucchini and kale that I made last night for my pork. And I was going to make chicken tonight for dinner, but I forgot to take the chicken out. And I have a lot to do, so I think I'm just going to do leftovers tonight and then make the exciting stuff tomorrow. So I'm just going to tell you right now that I'm just going to be eating the leftover pork bites and leftover sweet potato and apple bake tonight. So I probably won't actually like vlog it later. But I had a crappy day at work, so I'm just going to kind of chill out. But I also need to clean my house because I just found a lot of ants in my kitchen, so I want to kind of bleach the entire kitchen basically. And yeah, so not a whole lot going on right now, so I just kind of want to lay around and just watch TV or something. Okay, so it is day 12. No, it's not. Today is day 11, and for breakfast I made this like my version of those like Whole30 oatmeals. What I did was I soaked like a handful of these raw cashews overnight, and then this morning I used my little food processor and pulsed them, and that's what those little white spots are in there. And then I also pureed up the last of the leftovers of that sweet potato and apple bake that I made the other night, and I heated on the stove with some almond milk, just some plain almond milk, until it was creamy and warm, and then I topped it with a chopped apple and just a little bit of mixed nut butter. So today is day 11, and according to the Whole30 timeline, these are the hardest days, is 10 to 11. And it says, fact, based on observing hundreds of thousands of people run the program, we know you are most likely to quit your Whole30 program on day 10 or 11. By this point, the newness of the program has worn off. You've already experienced most of the unpleasant physical milestones, but you've yet to see any of the magic the program promises. You're still struggling to establish a new routine. You are so tired of eggs, and while you've been trying really hard to have a good attitude, today you are incredibly aware of all the foods you're choosing not to eat right now. Everywhere you look, you see the things you can't have. The melted cheese on your coworker's burger, the creaminess of your neighbor's coffee, the cold beer in your friend's tailgate cooler. And I'm definitely feeling that today. So today's Thursday. On Saturday, I'm going to go shopping with my sister, and we're probably going to go eat out for lunch because we're going to, you know, that's just what we do. And I'm looking at restaurants in the town and just like looking at what I could possibly have, and it's just like I just want to be like, I want to quit this diet so bad. Like and it was yesterday, it was pretty bad too, and it's also because I had a really bad day at work and my attitude just sucked all day, and by the time my shift was over, I'm like, I'm going home and just pretending this day never happened, because I'm just dealing with some frustrations at work that I'm going to maybe talk to my manager about on Friday and see what he says. He wasn't there yesterday, so I'm getting frustrated with this diet because I am sick of eggs, and I'm sick of pretty much eating the same things every single day, and then like trying to decide what I could possibly eat out, like on a different, any other like weight loss thing I've done, or you know, if I've ever just tried to eat healthy, I would allow myself, okay, I'm gonna go out with my sister on Saturday, you know, how many times do I go out to eat with her? So it's like that would be my one day that I can actually like allow myself to have like a cheat meal. Well, in Whole30 you can't have cheat meals. In fact, if you have any sort of cheat, whatever, if you accidentally eat something that has an ingredient you're not supposed to have, they tell you that you do have to start over and you do have to redo the Whole30 all over again. Now at that point, if I'm going to redo the Whole30, I'm just not going to do it again, because at this point I'm like, I don't really care enough about this thing. I wanted to do this with my friends and I'm doing it all by myself, and it's just been really hard. And I don't want to quit, because like all my coworkers every single day, they're like, what day are you on? You're doing so great. And I love that they're encouraging me and asking me how I feel. But like, honestly, I want to be able to have the freedom of being able to be like, yeah, Saturday I'll go out to lunch with my sister. So I'll allow myself to have, you know, one meal where it's not Whole30 compliant and then get back on. But I know that's not how it works, because they say you need the full 30 days. And like, you know, this weekend go out with my sister. Next weekend I'm going to the island to visit my mom, because I haven't seen my mom since July, and she's gonna want to go to the restaurant on the island. And I don't know because I don't work there anymore. I don't know that there's something Whole30 compliant on their menu. So it's just like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know. I'm feeling just bored with it, I guess. And I guess that's exactly what they're saying is, you know, these are the hardest days, because it's just like, by now I'm just kind of bored with it. And I know I'm seeing results. I've been told I look better. I don't know for sure. Like, when I look in the mirror, I don't see a difference. But like, I stepped on the scale this morning, which you're not supposed to do on the Whole30. You're supposed to wait till the end, but I did this morning because of the fact I was feeling frustrated, and I was like, is it even doing anything? And according to the scale, I've lost like 5 pounds, so I don't know. And I mean, this isn't a weight loss thing. This is designed so that way when I reintroduce the foods, I'll see what those foods do to my body and see if I need to make myself not have those things, you know. That's the whole point of like food freedom. And so I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll just cave in and allow myself the one cheat meal and keep going with it. I don't know. No matter what, I'm not starting over. That's just my stubborn mindset. If I end up eating something non-compliant and I have to start over, I'm just gonna give up and just not do it, because that's just what my mentality is. And thinking about it, like, we're in September. Yeah, I could do the Whole30 through October, but then November, Thanksgiving, December is Christmas, so I know that this is just because my attitude has been sucking and things at work, and now I'm just getting bored with this, and I want to stick it out because I'm already a third of the way there. Like, we're a third of the way there. We're getting there. 20 more days and I'm going to be into the reintroductory period, but it's just really hard. Okay, so for lunch today, I'm gonna have this salad. This is some, like, spring mix. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. I put spring mix, jalapeno, celery, cucumber, tomato, carrot, bell pepper, and then I chopped up the last of those pork bites and put on top, and then I have the Primal Kitchen Caesar dressing on top, because I want to use it up. I'm not a big fan of the Caesar one. It's very, it just doesn't taste like Caesar dressing to me, I guess, is the thing. So, not the biggest fan of it, but I do want to use it up, so I'm gonna eat it. And I have my water. I did put a couple lime slices in my water, so I'm gonna try it out. And that's my lunch. So here is dinner. This is the buffalo chicken drumsticks. I made some home fries and I just sauteed some green beans. I actually sauteed them in chicken broth, which is something I used to do on Weight Watchers. So I wanted to try it out. Now this chicken smoked out my entire house. I don't know if you can see it, but I got windows open, I got fans blowing, I got the door open. This chicken just wanted to smoke out my house. Anyone got a tip for that? Was it because I used olive oil? That's what the recipe called for, but maybe I should invest in oil with a higher smoke point. So give me some advice, because I'm honestly surprised my fire alarms didn't go off. It's Friday. Today is day 12 on the Whole30. And I did a 5 to 2 shift, and I told you guys before, I think, that I'm not going to be like showcasing my breakfasts and stuff if I'm on a 5 to 2 shift, because I eat at work, and I'm not going to show what I eat at work just because I don't want to pull out the camera. But this morning I actually had a smoothie, which you're not supposed to have on Whole30, but I decided to allow myself to do it because I wasn't going to eat till like 10, close to 11, and I wanted to be able to have something that kind of keeps me satisfied till then. So I had a smoothie. It had no like dairy or anything. It was just fruit and yogurt and some cinnamon. And then for lunch I made like a home fry hash kind of thing, and then I put over easy eggs on top. And that's all I've had today. Drank a lot of water. Work has been kind of meh lately. I really want to talk to my kitchen manager lately because I just haven't been feeling that happy at work. And part of me feels like I shouldn't even put this in a vlog that's about the Whole30, but I think honestly, like, between doing this diet and feeling frustrated over it and like bored with it, and I start my period in a few days, but work has been just kind of sucking because, like, my boss, not my kitchen manager, but, like, the person that owns the place just is kind of rude to his employees, and he doesn't really treat us that well, and it's like he never has anything good to say. He's only ever telling us what we're doing wrong, and, like, I really wish he would just appreciate us, especially me. Like, I have felt so resentful towards the job because, like, my kitchen manager is awesome. He's always telling me, like, how good of a job I'm doing. He's always thanking me for the hard work I put in this summer because I kicked my ass this summer. Like, I worked my ass off at this place for them. Like, I didn't do anything that I did this summer for myself. Like, I didn't receive anything from it. It's just, I gave up days off, I gave up time that I could have spent with my family, and literally, like, was worked to death every single day at this job this summer. And my kitchen manager has thanked me for that, but my actual boss has never thanked me for the work I put in, and it just makes me feel so, like, did he even see everything I did this summer for him? Because everything I did was not for myself. I received no benefits out of giving up days off or going in hours early or staying hours late. There were times I was working from 4:15 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night there because I had to put in the extra work, and half the time it was never that I was asked to do it. I just did it, and it's just such a slap in the face to, like, not even have the person that, like, hired you and, like, wanted you to work for him, like, not even appreciate that. And, like, now that it's slower, it's like, I don't know, he's just like one of those people that nitpicks, like, the tiniest detail and lectures about it, when it's like, you just want to be like, that's what you're worried about? There are so many other problems going on at work, and that's what you're worried about? Like, I have to rant about this because I haven't been able to really talk about it to anyone else, and it makes me nervous even talking about this on a video because I don't know who can see it. But I'm just starting to feel like I stayed at a job for 4 years and was miserable, and since then I always told myself, like, you are never allowed to do that again, because I was depressed for 4 years at this job that I didn't even like working at. And I'm just starting to feel not that happy at my job that like, deep down, I love my job, and I could never find a better manager than the one I have now, and that's why I don't want to leave. But this guy I work for, this guy that owns the business I work in, he makes me not want to work there anymore. He makes me want to find a different place, because I just feel like there has to be other places that, like, I don't know, like, and it's not just me, like, all the other employees, like, we all talk, and we are all experiencing the same thing. But lately, it's just been taking a toll on me, and I don't know what to do. So I thought about, like, maybe asking for a private meeting with my kitchen manager and, like, talking about, like, what's up, and, like, I need advice, like, how do I just move past it? How do I not let what he's saying all the time affect me? How do I not just, like, cry every day because I'm just so fed up with how he treats me? So, I don't know. So anyways, back to the Whole30, because that's what this vlog is supposed to be about. So, like, today of all days, like, the Whole30 is really hard, especially when you have these moments where you're upset, because it's like, I used to turn to food when I was upset. Like, right now, I would love to go to Dunkin' right now and have a cold brew, like my usual cold brew with whatever flavor they have now. They have, like, the fall flavors, and I can't try them, and cream and liquid sugar, and I would love one of those right now, but I can't. And it's just, that's the whole point of this whole thing, is that I'm training that I don't need to go to food to make myself feel better. I just need to find a way to make myself happy. So, I went to the laundromat, got my laundry done, I just brought it back, I need to put it away. Then I was gonna make some food, but tomorrow I'm gonna go out with my sister, and so I'm probably not gonna vlog. I honestly don't think I'm gonna be doing these kinds of videos, like, over the weekend. I think, like, my what I eat videos will be kind of like Monday through Friday kind of thing, just because these next 2 weekends I have plans, so I don't really want to, like this weekend I have plans with my sister tomorrow. Sunday I work, and then I work the rest of the week, so I will give you guys little snippets here and there for the next week's video. But then next weekend I go to the island to visit my mom, and when I do that, and then I come back Sunday morning, but then I have a mandatory staff meeting, so, like, I'll come back home and then, like, probably just maybe go grocery shopping. If I do, I'll do, like, a grocery haul and add it to next week's video. But I'm pretty sure these videos will be Monday through Friday. And I also want you guys to let me know, like, are you enjoying this kind of thing? Would you rather me do what I eat in a day videos instead of, like, a week thing? My thing is that if I'm working, I don't want to show what I'm eating. So, like, those would only be on my days off if I could film, like, an actual formal what I eat in a day video. So that's why I'm kind of liking here and there, just showing you guys, like, little bits and pieces and talking about my experience, because I also want this for myself, so that way if I ever decide to do this again, I can rewatch these videos and see if I, like, see how I felt and see if, like, it would be worth doing again. I have felt a little bit better from yesterday. After doing research, I think I'm going to convince my sister to let us go to Chipotle, because I found they have one in the town we live in, and I can have a burrito bowl with no rice and no beans, and I saw a hack that if you do a burrito bowl with no rice, no beans, and then I'd had to have carnitas, because it's the only meat that's Whole30 compliant, and then you just put lettuce on top, you get, like, more protein than you do if you did it as a salad. So I think I'm going to convince her to let us go to Chipotle, Applebee's had some pretty good options, but that was really it. I mean, I can go to, like, there's a Red Robin there, and that's usually where we go, and I could have, like, a burger and a lettuce wrap, but it's the fact I can't really put condiments on it, and I'm just a person that wants condiments on their burger. So, and I have no condiments right now. I wanted to buy fixings to make barbecue sauce, like my homemade, because I can't find the Primal Kitchen barbecue sauce, and Amazon is out of stock of it. It's out of stock, so I can't find it anywhere. So I was going to maybe try to make my own. But thank you for letting me rant real quick about my job, because I've been wanting to talk about this to somebody. I don't know how to talk about it. Like, I talked about it with one of my coworkers who's leaving anyways. Like, she's quitting for the exact same reason why I'm not happy anymore. And it's just, like, her last day is next week. But anyways, I also think that since I'm upset, we're gonna do a self-care night. Like, face mask, movies. Like, I have a whole... I don't share my Pinterest anymore. I used to. Maybe I still do in the description box, but I do have a whole board on self-care, like, lists of things to do, so I might look at it and do some things on myself, to do, like, some self-care, to cheer myself up. Tomorrow I have a day off, so I have, like, the day to, like, not think about work. And then Sunday, I can't see my kitchen manager on Sunday, and then Monday, I'll maybe request a meeting with him. Yeah. So, I'm going to now go make some beef stroganoff, I think. Okay, so cried about the job thing a little bit more, and now, instead of having beef stroganoff, I'm just going to eat my leftovers from last night, the buffalo chicken and the home fries. I'm going to reheat the home fries on the stove in some ghee to crisp them up. Just because, like, someone give me advice on this too. So I'm going to do the beef stroganoff, probably not tomorrow, but probably on Sunday. I'll do it, because I have to work on Sunday. And tomorrow I'll be out of the house all day, and we'll see what time I get back, probably like 6 or 7, but here's my thing with, like, meal planning. Like, when I plan my meals, I planned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meals. I really could have just stuck with 4, because, quite frankly, like, I don't account for the fact that I'll have, leftovers, and, like, next week I work all week, so, like, I won't have days off to eat up the leftovers for lunch, and I typically don't take leftovers to work, because I'm always worried about, like, leaving containers and all that. If anything, I bring a little container of, like, my own dressing, and then I just have, like, a salad at work, because I work at a kitchen, and I discussed this earlier in this vlog, but I work in a kitchen, and so, like, I have the luxury of being able to eat just food at work, so I don't really bring leftovers because of that. So usually I just use my leftovers for dinners, and of course, like, next weekend when I'm not here, I won't be eating, like, my leftovers on my days off. That's what, like, I was doing this weekend. So for next week's meal prep, because I am going to sit down today and go over it, I think, and see what I want to make. So today, when I do it, I think I'm only going to plan out 4 and kind of do, like, do it depending on my schedule. Like, so Monday I work 7 to 3, so I'll make something that night, but then Tuesday I work 11 to close, so I'm just going to have leftovers. And then Wednesday I work 5 to 2, so then I'll cook that day. Thursday I think I close again, so do I close that day? Yeah. Thursday I close, so I'll eat leftovers that night. So it's just kind of like, writing down, like, the hours I work on the meal plan too really helps. That way I know, like, what days I should count for, and that way also, like, I can just, like, just plan better, and, like, plan to make more. Like, I want to make a slow cooker white chicken chili. That's gonna make enough leftovers to eat for the next few days, unless maybe I'll cut it in half, but like it's gonna make a lot of leftovers, so like I'll have leftovers probably for the whole week just from that. So, and that's what I was gonna make tomorrow, but since I probably won't get back, I'm probably not going to. But yeah, that's all. I just wanted a little food for thought. So I'm not gonna really show you guys since you guys saw this from last night's dinner. So I'm gonna wrap up this what I ate randomly throughout the week this week on my week 2 of the Whole30. So I will be back on Monday. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see like Insta stories on the Whole30, because I do post a lot on there, and I also post like little tiny hauls, like things I don't want to just like make a video about. Like I got some stuff from Ulta today, I put it on Instagram. So yeah, follow me on Instagram for sure, because I do update a lot, especially with this whole Whole30 thing. I do update a lot on Insta stories, and I'll try to post more on Instagram. I just can't really get into it. I would love to. I don't post pictures of myself, by the way. It's never really of myself. It's usually of other things. So anyways, that's all. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Sorry I got a little bit weird at the end. And if you like this video and you want to see next week's Whole30 week 3, kind of like how I'm living it, then don't forget to give this a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the Whole30 or me doing the Whole30, leave them down below and I'll answer them in the next vlog. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, then please do. I usually upload vlogs, beauty content, just in case you're new, like for the Whole30 stuff. I do mostly like get ready with me's and vlogs. It's honestly all I really film. Come on guys, that's really all I post lately. But that's really all. But I try to upload like 1 or 2 times a week, depending. But yeah, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, then please do. You can just go ahead and click that little red thing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.